swinging with the rhinos. I'd be dragonized this cave in a minute. Cornwall, they would sing, 'cause I would be the Dragon King. I would love this world without you in it. If I didn't have you. If you didn't have me. If I didn't have you.
Sorry about that. I didn't see you come in. You know, there's nothing quite like having quality food and drink. Just the right amount, and you feel like you're in paradise. Provided paradise has pizza and Mountain Dew. But then it got me thinking, what about my favorite game characters? What do they like to eat or drink? And so, that is what this list is for. But before I lay down some ground rules, why am I doing this list anyway? Well, since I missed Halloween, I figured I could do this list before Thanksgiving. However, as you are about to see, this video did not come out on Thanksgiving, so yeah. Besides, you get candy during Halloween, and candy is a type of food, and Thanksgiving is all about food. Bam, brought full circle. Now, the rules. Number 1, if it's food or drink related, it's on the list. Number 2, eating said item must give the character something in return, and it has to be obtainable in said game. So, I'm afraid chili dogs aren't gonna be on this list.
What?
And number 3, don't watch this on an empty stomach. Hence, why I ate before the episode began. Let's go! Top 10 snacks in video games!
Number 10.
You cannot start a top 10 snacks list without at least referencing one particular item throughout all of gaming history. Mushrooms! Well, more specifically, the Super Mushroom and the 1-Up Mushroom from the Super Mario series. I mean, Mario constantly eats these particular mushrooms in every game. For those who surprisingly don't know, because seriously, how can you not know? The Super Mushroom can make Mario bigger, allowing him to take an extra hit. But in other games, like Mario Kart for example, they act as a boost. And in the Mario RPGs, like Paper Mario for example, they can restore health. But the 1-Up Mushroom does what its name suggests. It gives you an extra life in almost every game. Plus, I like the little jingle that plays. It's cute, it makes you feel good. But no matter what uses these mushrooms get used for throughout the series, they are iconic. So why did I pick both of these mushrooms and not just the one? Well, I like to pair the two together. Also, players will always go after one of these two mushrooms whenever they play a Mario game. So I think it fits. I can't imagine they taste good though. But who knows, despite these being just big mushrooms, they do give the user or eater of these mushrooms growth in size or an extra life. They're both at number 10 because almost everybody knows about them. Almost everyone expects either one of these mushrooms being on a list involving power-ups or just food in general. So they're both here because of their recognition. They are here for the sake of being here. Plus, growing in size and gaining an extra life is a common thing in gaming as a whole, so it's nothing too special, but at the same time, you really can't do a list like this without them. Maybe if they were on a slice of pizza, they'd be a little higher, but they will always be a snacking staple of the series and gaming as a whole.
Number 9.
Dead Rising! A weird, funny, and sometimes creepy zombie game. But not just any zombie game, no. This one has fun. More specifically, with all the weird weapons you can use in said game. Not just typical weapons like swords, guns, or baseball bats, but weird stuff you never would have thought to use, like a bench, a toy Mega Buster, even a frying pan. Now I can channel my inner Princess Peach. Overall, it's a wacky romp through a zombie-infested mall.
I've covered wars, you know.
Even the story is like a cheesy zombie movie. But we're not here for weapons or zombies. Well, partially zombies. But we're here because of our snack at number 9. Orange juice. Yes, apparently the orange juice in Dead Rising is so strong with the power of vitamin C that it can heal you. Well, vitamin C is a viricide, so I guess it works. But I just love how silly this probably sounds. Just strolling along in the mall, doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh no, you're being overtaken by zombies. Oh no, one of them bit you.
Wait, I got it. Orange juice.
Plus, who doesn't like a thing of orange juice? It's sweet, it's tasty, and it's good for you. But that's not the only good thing about it. Orange juice is pretty great on its own, healing like 4 squares of health. But when you combine certain food items in a blender, you can create mixed drinks, which gives certain effects to Frank. Like combining orange juice with another orange juice creates nectar, which lets you find queens more easily. It's very useful in the story, trust me. Even better, if you combine cabbage and orange juice, you create Energizer, which temporarily makes Frank invincible. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't want that? Well, that's okay. Combining orange juice and coffee creamer makes Quick Step, making Frank run faster for 30 seconds, and thus the almighty power of orange juice. So there you have it. Orange juice is at number 9. Jeez, move on, move on, move on!
Number 8.
Next on the list, we have one snack that is so tasty I will go out of my way to get it, and it's in the first part of the game. Cinnamon bunnies! Yes, Undertale has lots of tasty treats, like a crab apple, nice cream, Timmy Flakes? But one of the best healing items, besides the
steak in the shape of Metaton's face,
is the cinnamon bunny. Sure, it only heals about like 22 HP, unlike the 60 HP healing
steak in the shape of Metaton's face.
But the cinnamon bunny is a cheaper option, being only worth 25 gold, unlike the
steak in the shape of Metaton's face.
It's worth 500 gold! But I'd imagine they taste amazing. I mean, who doesn't like cinnamon buns? All soft, warm, and gooey with that
Icing in that sweet, sweet smell of cinnamon. So good.
But also look how cute these things are! It's a cinnamon bun that looks like a bunny! That's adorable! Adorably delicious! Not only are they very tasty, these are really useful in battle, especially in boss battles. The only downside is that they're only available in one part of the game, Snowdin. Luckily, thanks to the help of the river person, they can take us to Snowdin anytime we want, provided you're either in Waterfall or in Hotland. Doesn't work in the core or New Home. Anyway, due to how tasty these things are, I will backtrack all the way to Snowdin just to buy myself some cinnamon bunnies. They're worth it, and I don't care if it takes a long time to get to Snowdin. Having something that restores a lot of health is worth it, especially if you do a pacifist run. These things heal like all of your health.
What about the
Nuh-uh, not gonna happen. Not gonna talk about it. Moving on.
Number 7.
Mega Man, a series that almost everybody loves, especially with the classic Mega Man series. These NES platformers, along with one on the SNES and one on the PlayStation, are a treasure and provide the right amount of challenge. Fighting the Robot Masters, going through the stages, listening to that music. But one thing that I think is super useful within these games, and I always treasure them when I get one, E-Tanks.
But Ian, you can't drink an E-Tank. Mega Man just places them on his Mega Buster and charges from it. You can't drink them at all.
See that? Real thing. Suck it. Well, to be honest, these are energy drinks, but then again, the E does stand for energy. So maybe Mega Man pops it open like a soda can and drinks it. That'd be kinda cool. Mega Man running through these levels low on energy, and before he makes it to the boss room, he cracks open an E-tank and takes a huge swig, and he's fully refreshed. Plus, Mega Man consumes it, so it's technically a food item. For robots? And now for humans. Warning, make sure you drink 1 can per day. Drinking too many E-tanks will result in hyperactivity, restlessness, increased libido, decreased libido, philosophical pondering, dancing like a chicken, giggling nonsensically, and watching YouTube videos non-stop. Make sure you contact your doctor before drinking E-tank. Don't go astray. Buy today. But realistically, I just think they'd be a neat item to put on the list anyway. I mean, I'd probably drink one of these things. But not likely, considering I'm not into energy drinks. But hey, we got more tasty treats on this list, so let's go! Right after I beat this robot master.
Speed gear! Livewire!
Oh, never mind.
Number 6.
Bacon! It's a delectable treat. It can go with just about anything. Pizza? Check. Burgers? Check. Chicken sandwiches? Check. Ice cream?
Hell yeah, brother!
Soup? I'm okay with it. Just depends on what kind of soup it is. But I bet you one thing, bacon will make it better. And that's what number 6 is. Bacon Soup from Bendy and the Ink Machine. A game where you travel through an abandoned cartoon studio where a cartoon demon named Bendy is trying to kill you. So, what's the best thing to heal your wounds? Bandages? Nah. Medicine? Are you daft? Obviously it's bacon soup. I mean, granted, most of the soup you find is still canned, but I doubt any of it is still edible. Is it? Hey, yo, MatPat, if you watch this, which I doubt he does, but if you do, make a food theory on whether bacon soup is still edible. But hey, it's gotta be good. I mean, Boris makes you feed him a bowl of it before he lets you leave. And bacon soup does restore your health. Although, your sodium levels gotta skyrocket after consuming, what, like, every can of it in the studio? I'm surprised Henry's kidneys haven't quit on him. But hey, in moderation, bacon soup must be a savory meal, and it's something I can actually make. And it was delicious. But as tasty as it was, our next item is even more tasty.
Number 5.
Okay, I'm in a brand new Minecraft world. Now, I can't wait to... What the... Might need these. Also, look at the signs behind you. Oh! Okay, I'll take these. Saves me from punching a few trees, you know what I mean? Anyway, let me see. What do these signs say? Looking for something tasty? Well, easy to make? Ooh, why, yes I am! Oh. Then you should climb this mountain for our entry at number 5. Alright, let's climb this here. Jumpy, 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 jump. Oh, another sign, look. Hey, you climbed here. Look for a pillar of smoke. Go there. Oh, I'm not really hungry at the moment, but like, oh gee, I wonder what this could be. Over in this house, you'll find food number 5. Can you guess? Well, since I'm seeing fire, I'm guessing there's must be something here that... Oh my god! Oh. Well, I suppose this water here is okay. Nice dive there, Phillips. Inside the house, you'll have everything you'll need. Just go to the crafting table and enjoy. Oh, okay. Gotta say, this is a pretty snazzy looking house here. Targets, some sugar cane. Ooh, that's a nice looking house. Ah, I wonder what's inside. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. Your ingredients, good sir. Oh, ingredients. Let's see. Pumpkin. Sugar. And I guess I'll take the eggs actually. Here. Oh, pumpkin pie. That's a treat right there. I'll take as many as I can.
Yes, that's right. The pumpkin pie is at number 5. Oh my god, that almost rhymed. But why though? It could have been any of the other food items in Minecraft. The rabbit stew, the watermelon, the cake, the cooked chicken. Chicken. But the reason why it's pumpkin pie is because it is one of the easiest food items to get. Sure, chickens are easy to come by, but pumpkin pie is one of the best foods you can get in Minecraft, period. Because you can find pumpkins in the wild, and then grow more afterwards at your base. Sure, sugar canes are a little hard to come by, but when you do find them, they're very easy to grow. And also, having a bunch of chickens is easy to do as well, and you basically can have an endless supply of pumpkin pies. And that also almost rhymed, I swear I'm not doing this on purpose! Also, they're very good at healing hunger and health. They're one of my go-to treats whenever I do expeditions like going to the nether. Oh god, run away, roll, that's good and hold it, run for your life! Oh, hold on. So, you come around here often? But seriously, if you plan on doing some exploring, make yourself a bunch of pumpkin pies and go to town. I mean, not an actual town, but you get what I mean.
Number 4.
The Legend of Zelda, one of Nintendo's flagship titles. Oh sure, Mario is on this list, but my boy, Link, has got a tasty treat up here. Now sure, I could have picked something from Breath of the Wild, but I'm still kind of playing through it. So instead, our next entry can be found in my personal favorite Zelda, Twilight Princess. There are lots of tasty stuff you can find in Twilight Princess, but our food at number 4 can only be found here in one of my favorite dungeons, Snow Peak Ruins. You're essentially helping this Yeto, to make a soup to help his wife, Yetta, feel better. You're also here looking for a piece of the Mirror of Twilight. But each time Yetta points you to a room in the mansion, what you find instead of the key that leads to the room where the mirror piece is, are ingredients, which you then give to Yeto and he puts in the soup. And each time he puts an ingredient into the soup's healing gets stronger, until eventually you make the superb soup, which has pumpkin, goat cheese, and reek fish, which is kind of like the Zelda equivalent to salmon. Afterwards, you can come back to Snow Peak Ruins anytime you want and collect yourself some of this superb soup, which I highly recommend doing because it's one of the best healing items in the game. It heals 8 hearts. That's really good. And did I mention it's free? Free! That's right, free! The only downside, like with getting the cinnamon bunnies in Undertale, you need to backtrack. But unlike Undertale, in Twilight Princess, eventually you'll have the ability to fast travel anywhere, so coming back to Snow Peak Ruins is no problem. Feel like you need a bunch of soup before going to a dungeon or boss? Come to Snow Peak Ruins! Come for the soup! Stay for the Yetta. She's so precious. Holy sh!
Number 3.
Team Fortress 2, a game still going strong even after its original launch in 2007? I was playing Metroid Prime 3 Corruption when it came out. I'm getting old. Getting back to the point, Team Fortress 2, or TF2 as it's abbreviated, is still a fun game after all these years, and not to mention, it's free. But our next item is something you can either unlock or purchase. The sandwich! Our snack at number 3. Now, as I'm currently writing/reading this script, I noticed a running theme with some of these items on the list, and that theme is that most of them heal you specifically in some way. Now, to be honest, that makes sense, because in real life, you eat food to get nutrients and stuff, which in turn help keep your body healthy, or in layman's terms, food equals health. So of course a bunch of the food items are gonna restore some form of health. But the sandwich is special, because when you unlock it or buy it for only 99 cents, it takes the heavy secondary slot. So while it does remove the potential of having a shotgun on hand, the sandwich does something special. For the heavy, it can restore 300 units of health, or in simpler terms, your entire health. But it's not just for the heavy, it can also heal your teammates, if you throw it on the ground with right click.
Yeah, thanks.
And prevent them from an undesirable death from a shotgun to the face.
I've made a huge mistake.
Like so.
Thanks, Pally.
But on the downside, it can also heal your enemies. However, the moment you use it, it's got a really slow cooldown before you can take another bite of this delectable sandwich. But you can easily circumvent that by picking up a health pack to instantly restore your sandwich. Also, there's nothing quite like eating a sandwich over the dead bodies of your enemies.
Dominating! That was delicious!
This just goes to show, never get between a heavy and his sandwich.
Hey, calm down here. You listening? Just. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! My blood! He punched out all my blood!
You call that breaking my spine? You red team ladies wouldn't know how to break a spine of my spine!
Number 2.
What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme.
One of my favorite games in the Metal Gear Solid series. I'll probably talk about one of these games eventually, but for now, let's go to Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. And, just as the name suggests, you can actually hunt a variety of animals to restore your health and stamina. The arowana, the markhor, and the reticulated python are some of the more tastier animals in the game. But fear not, because you can actually find normal food items. Instant noodles! You can get them when you visit later areas in the game, and occasionally from guards if you shake them down or knock them out. When Snake eats one, it tastes amazing, and not only restores your health, but your stamina as well. And who doesn't like a good thing of ramen? Delicious, isn't it? And worthy of our meal at number 2. But before we go to number 1 for our dessert, some honorable mentions. Chili dogs from Sonic Unleashed. Yes, I was wrong. You can get chili dogs in a Sonic game, but in Sonic Unleashed, they only give you experience points, which is kind of lame, but at least you can get them. Wall chicken, Castlevania. Okay, first of all, I know it's called meat in the Castlevania series, but you look at that and tell me that doesn't look like a drumstick. Also, if we were to call it meat, which one? Do you know how many meats there are in Castlevania? Slurp Juice, Fortnite. Because even though I don't play it that much, I do enjoy playing it. But I can't put it officially on this list because it got vaulted.
So, press F to pay respect. Super Spicy Curry. Super Smash Bros. Series. While you can eat it, it doesn't restore your health, but it does unleash a torrent of fire from your mouth. Which is great if you want your opponent to stay still while you charge your smash attack for a bit. But it's not on this list because, while it is iconic to Super Smash Bros., it actually hails from the same series as our entry at number 1, which is... That's right. We started with a Nintendo-themed item, and we're ending it with a Nintendo-themed item. Like some sort of gaming sandwich with Nintendo being the bread. But I'll tell you one thing, number 1 is more of a literal treat than a meal. The Invincible Candy from the Kirby series. Whenever you see this magical-looking lollipop drop from the heavens or suddenly appear, you instantly know you're gonna have a good time. The moment that music plays, you feel like you could run a marathon! Also, this isn't a Tootsie Pop or Chupa Chups, it's gotta be something special. I mean, it's white with a red swirl, and it's got a star on it. Must be like the most delicious lollipop in existence. Also, it makes you invincible. Name a candy that grants you invincibility. You can't, because this is the only one that does so. Making it the ultimate snack in video games. And that was the top 10 snacks in video games. And I had a lot of fun making this list. Now, do you agree with this list? Do you disagree? Are there any snacks that I forgot to mention or did not mention in this video? If so, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And now if you excuse me, I'm going to make myself something to eat, because even though I ate before this video, talking about a bunch of different foods and then like getting all the footage and stuff made me hungry. So until next time, I'll see you later. Another video, another ending bit. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to stay tuned to whenever I make a new video. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. It'll let you know the moment I post a new video. Also, if you want to help support the channel, feel free to drop by my TeePublic, Redbubble, or Displate stores and get yourself some sick designs I made. It'll help support the channel and get something cool in return. But I'll say this again. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.